Hey everybody, Josh Lopresto, SVP of Sales Engineering here at Telarus. Sitting down with a good friend of mine, Mr. Andy Gothals of CCI. Andy, thanks for popping in here, man.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, Josh.
So I wanted to pick your brain, right? You're leveraging a lot of people on a lot of different teams. You've had some tremendous growth, but I think you utilize us in kind of a different way. So talk to us a little bit about how do you do what you do? How have you leveraged engineering? How have you leveraged all these other teams to help build what you're building?
Yeah, I think it's a great question, Josh. And I think the biggest thing that Telarus brings value to me and my customers is because of the engineering, right? There's so much technology out there and technology is changing so rapidly. The value that we bring to our customers, their CIOs, the CISOs, is really what is the new technology? What are the latest upgrades? What are the latest mergers, acquisitions, so on and so forth? And your team is great on that, right? You're always being you're talking with a lot of the suppliers and what's going on, and where we've actually leveraged your resources so much so is that you're involved in lockstep with all of our customers, because there's a tremendous value in educating the customers on what is really the latest out there. Because I challenge a lot of people nowadays is if you go in front of a CIO that's actually trying to move or look at business or strategize on where they should be going with that, they're talking to their own suppliers and trying to vet them out. Now, where Telarus brings a lot of value is you have all the suppliers, or I shouldn't say all, but a lot of the suppliers, and you also know, how they work, how they perform, their differentiators and things like that. So we leverage your team a lot, and it's helped us grow substantially.
So as you go to build the business, right, you got two options. You can go figure out all this, you can go build these relationships, you can go learn the tech stack. How does this allow you as a business owner to go focus on what you need to do and kind of stay autonomous, right?
Exactly, and that's the other value, because when you're talking with a customer from an agnostic standpoint on all the suppliers, which Telarus brings value as well, that's helping me be a broker, right? I'm going into a customer and I'm saying, look, we are partnered with Telarus, and here's why. And that value that Telarus brings to the customer and to myself is the scalability of, we have sales engineers that specialize in UCaaS, CCaaS. We have sales engineers that specialize in cloud or security, right? So you have the full gamut of all services, so we can come into a conversation with a customer, and no matter which way the conversation goes, we can leverage your team to actually help the customer make the rest informed, or the best informed decision.
Love it. Anything that you see different, right, as you go into these enterprise customers? Do they need the same things as the SMB needs? Any kind of final thoughts there? What you're seeing?
In the accounts that we're in right now, what we see is a lot of it is right sizing, consolidation, the M&As that are happening. Usually when those transactions happen, there's a lot of influx. So we get involved in a lot of big accounts because of, like, we need to make changes. We need to figure out how to reduce cost, which is always the equation in a lot of these conversations, but it's not necessarily cost, it's what's the overall value. And the overall value is it a number that you can quantify, or is it what is the infrastructure that you have today, and are those puzzle pieces matching up so that you have a seamless transition for future growth, instead of saying, now we got to go back to the table 5 years from now, unplug this technology and plug this one in.
Love it. Okay, good stuff. That's all I got, man. Thanks for sitting down with me, buddy. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Thanks, Josh.
All right, everybody, that wraps us up for today. Hopefully you got some good pro tips there from Andy, things that you can learn, you can grow, how to scale your business. Pull us in, let us help you, let us be your experts so you can focus on selling and do all the magic that you do. Thanks, everybody.